Outdoors with Kevin, we've got 12 tips on quality outdoor jackets. What do you need? What are you looking for? Let's dive right into it. Waterproofness, guys, that's number one, okay? I'm a big fan of Gore-Tex. Probably 90% of my jackets are a Gore-Tex branded. So Gore-Tex is the material they use. So this is a mountain hardware jacket that uses Gore-Tex. Gore-Tex is a laminate on the inside. You can't really see it or touch it. It's sandwiched in here. So think of a liner that's melted into the fabric itself. So it keeps it waterproof, okay? So other brands like North Face here has their own branded stuff. You can get Gore-Tex by our Teryx, Gore-Tex by Mountain Hardwear, Marmot, North Face. All the big brands use Gore-Tex, but they also have their own proprietary stuff as well. So when I say Gore-Tex, I'm actually talking about the brand, not just the waterproof jacket. But this is Ultralight, and this is North Face, some of their newest stuff called Ultralight. Really quality. It's supposed to be a little bit higher quality and breathability. And then there is Dry Q is another one. And there's, I don't know, 30 different high-end waterproof breathable fabrics. So the key is when you buy it, look, does it say waterproof and breathable? Gore-Tex, in my opinion, has the highest waterproofness, but it's the warmest jacket. So it's not as breathable. Whereas something like Dry Q or the North Face Ultralight tends to be pretty waterproof, maybe not as much as the Gore-Tex, but it has a lot more breathability, so it's more comfortable. So it depends on what kind of output you're gonna be doing in that jacket. So think about that before you buy your jacket. The next feature to think about is, do you need an avalanche beacon? The Reco system looks like this. So there's actually a transceiver in the hood of this Mountain Hardwear jacket. Mountain Hardwear. So there's a transceiver in here. So if I were to get buried in an avalanche, this sends out a signal to a receiver that can pick it up, and it can find out where I'm at buried in the snow. So a lot of the higher end mountaineering outdoor jackets will have that Reco system. It's pretty awesome. So that's another thing to think about. Is that something that you think you need, or I would never need that? Tip number 3 is the zippers. So does the zipper, is it a sealing zipper where water can't get in it? So old school, the zippers had this rubbery stuff that's over top of it. This is an example on this North Face jacket where you can see the zipper. It's like a waterproof style zipper right there. So you can't even see the teeth because they're covered right there, right? So a lot of the pockets on a lot of the higher end jackets will have that. And they used to have that on the front of the jackets. The problem is though, as you go in and out of the jacket all the time, that breaks down over time. So that's a wear point. So in my opinion, it's cool because it's waterproof-ish, but it's not 100% waterproof. It's not a Ziploc bag. So think about the zippers. Make sure it has a YKK real quality zipper. Try it on, zip it up. How's that zipper feel? Is it nice and smooth, right? So with this one, you can see the chest pocket has kind of a standard size zipper right here, okay? But it has a storm flap over the top. So can technically water get in this way? Sure, it could, but water's coming down, it's gonna run right off. So just remember, most of these pockets are not 100% waterproof. Same with my side zipper pockets on this type of jacket. That has the storm flap over the top, so it keeps the zipper covered. Pit zips, that's number 4. So make sure that it's got good pit zips. And so usually when you do that, you grab the cuff right here, pull it up, so it's taut. Then I can open it up real easily, and I can vent really well. So if you think about it, it could be raining, and I can have these open, and I can be venting and feeling really comfortable with my jacket on, raining, snowing, and get some ventilation going so I'm not sweating to death. So does it have good pit zips? Tip number 5, do you need a snow powder skirt? So inside the jacket, it's got these extra little snaps right here. You can snap it shut like a little belt inside the jacket right here. And now it's designed to have this bungee type waist right here to keep snow and debris from going up my jacket. So when it's zipped up, you don't even know that that is in there. It's not super comfortable if you're not doing that activity, just wearing the jacket, but you probably won't even notice it. But is that a feature that you would need? Tip number 6, chest pockets, okay? Is this something that you would use and you would need? It's up to you, right? I'm giving you things to look for. So in my opinion, I love having these extra chest pockets for when you're out hiking, you got your backpack on. I got my backpack straps right here, but I can still reach into the stuff in this chest pocket. So that's kind of designed to wear with a backpack, right? Backpack here, chest strap up here, and then I can still reach and grab my snacks and goodies, whatever you have, and it keeps it close to you. If you're a traveler, having chest pockets, in my opinion, for traveling is awesome, because you're not gonna, like, sometimes the side pockets down here, even though they have zippers, you'll leave them open because you have your hands in there, right? But people could actually pickpocket you down there. But up here, it's really hard to pickpocket somebody's chest, right, in this area, right? So number 7 is, does it have a hood and is it helmet compatible, okay? So some of these hoods are really small and it's barely just fits over your head. Whereas, oh, it's nice. It started to rain. Good thing I've got all these jackets on. So, but can it fit a helmet, right? So, and then what kind of cinchability does it have? So this Teryx jacket, I can cinch it this way and it fits nice and snug right here. I can pull here and here, cinch it this way. There's also another cinch in the back, this bottom one that pulls it this way or this way, this way or this way. I don't know if that makes sense, but it is. Look how much I can cinch this up like a ninja with all these extra cinches, right? So, how much compatibility, compatibility, I guess is the word that you need for when you're doing your activities, right? So, something to think about. Number 8 is standalone jacket or a shell designed to go over a mid layer. So when you get this and size this, so this right here is kind of a form-fitting size, and some of my jackets are designed to wear just as the standalone jacket. So I would just wear this jacket with one shirt underneath. Some of the jackets are designed to go with something like a fleece underneath. So here's just your basic mid-weight fleece, Mountain Hardwear fleece. So are you going to be hiking and doing snow activities where you're going to need to wear this or a down jacket, and then you put the shell, the waterproofness over top? Or are you looking for just a straight standalone jacket where you can just wear the standalone jacket? So you're going to need to decide if you want to size up or size down, depending on the cut and fit of that jacket. Number 9, does it cinch around the waist? And why is that important? So a lot of your high-end jackets will have these little pull tab bungees that I can pull on this side. And what it does is it cinches around the waist. So why would that be important? Well, wind and crazy rain and snow. So now that it's cinched, it's really hard for rain and debris to get up under the jacket. So that's definitely something to think about, especially if you are a cold person and you don't like the drafts of the wind coming up if you're going to windy places. So having that cinchability around the waist, something to think about. Number 10, insulated or not insulated. So this jacket here is just the shell, and there's not much to it. It's worn because it's Gore-Tex and it's windproof and waterproof, so it kind of traps the heat in there, but there's not actually insulation in it. It's just a soft, kind of rubbery almost feel material. Whereas something like this is also the Outdoor Research. This is a Gore-Tex jacket, but this is kind of more of a snow jacket. So you can see it's got this insulation on the inside. So wearing this is great for snow and cold weather right here. Rain, snow, does it all. But this is going to be way too thick and puffy and warm for light hikes and things of that sort. Not really a hiking jacket, right? So maybe great for going to the sporting events and things like that, where you're just sitting there and you're nice and cozy warm. Whereas this one here is more for an active jacket, because you're going to be doing activities, so you don't need that big thick bulk. So something to think about, insulated or not insulated. Number 11 is internal storage. Now, if you're going to use a ski or snowboarding jacket, you're going to definitely need some internal pockets. So you can stash your snacks and goodies, keep them from the elements on the outside, keeps them warm close to your body, like your cell phone and such, but also like your goggles or gloves or a stocking cap and things like that. So this outdoor research Gore-Tex jacket, it just has a light insulation here, but no internal storage pockets at all. Whereas something like this Mountain Hardwear shell is great for skiing or snowboarding. It's got the waist that I showed you before, the snow skirt, but also has internal, you could put your goggles and you can fit a whole water bottle, stuff like that in here. So you can kind of keep your water from freezing and such. So internal storage, is that something important to you? Might be. And number 12 is pocket placement. So a jacket like this, when I'm wearing a backpack, I could go hiking in this. This is kind of more of a ski, snowboarding, alpine type jacket. So it does have the 2 chest pockets, which I really like. So especially because I could have a backpack on and the backpack straps would be here, but I could still access my chest pockets here. But now these bottom lower pockets, you can see they would be right in the way of the waist pack strap. Okay, so they're nice because they have zippers and storm flaps, so they're going to stay completely dry and sealed and secured. But if I wanted to wear a backpack, those pockets are going to be in the way. Whereas something like this, our Teryx Theta jacket, it has no lower pockets, and the 2 side stash pockets, like hand pockets, are really high up, right? So when you put this on and the pockets seem really high, it's because it's designed to be worn with a backpack. So you have your chest strap here, and then you have your lower waist strap, but you can still access the side pockets here. So when I put this one on, your pockets are up high, so your arms are up high like this, so it's not like a comfortable to sit and kind of chill that way. So like you have your hands in your front pockets, you're kind of just casually holding them there. It's comfortable because you're not like this, right? It's just a weird place to stand. So that's something to think about. So those are 12 tips to help with your purchasing decision. Do you need every single feature that we talked about? Probably not, but you got to think about what you're going to be doing and using the jacket for. So hopefully you got one tip that's going to influence your decision, yay or nay, on your next jacket. There are features that I really like. I really like the double chest pockets, or Velcro straps here. I like a waistband, the rubber band kind of thing, so I can cinch it tight, right? There's little things that I like. Some of the other things like internal stash pockets, it's cool, but I don't need it. So those are things to think about. Make sure to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. You guys are awesome. See you on the next one.